Okay, hello guys. Hello. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be doing some writing sprints. Oh, my dog chose that moment to come in. I'm so excited. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Angela Ann, the friend of all the good YA book recs and literary lifestyle tips. And wow, I just ran out of steam with that introduction. That's basically it. And then I also write young adult contemporary, but nothing published yet.
I love it. What are you working on tonight?
Tonight, I'm working on very boring stuff. I have a research paper that's due for revise and resubmit for my research thesis tomorrow, which they said when you graduated college that all the college work ended, but for me it didn't. So that's that. And then I also want to edit a vlog. I'm like kind of taking a break from writing right now because every other area of my life has been so crazy.
Understandable.
What are you working on?
I think I'm going to be writing at least for the beginning part of tonight. I had a writing challenge that I was doing, and so I'm supposed to be at 50K today, and I'm not even at 20K. But then again, I think that is totally my fault. I should not have started a challenge when I was releasing a book. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. But I think I'm going to try and get as much done as I can. And then I have to switch over to client work, but hopefully I can do that after the stream because I think it's so much more fun to track words like during writing sprints rather than working on I don't know, like client things. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
It's always fun when you're like working on something fun because I feel like the updates are like better.
yes, and like there's the energy is just so much more creative than it's like I don't want to work on like client work right now. I want to write right now. So So hopefully, I think I'll probably do the first 2 or maybe 3. I don't know. We probably won't get 3 because I always talk too much, but it's fine. It's fine. Charlie is here. Hello. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you guys are here. Not sure how long I'll be sticking around tonight, but I thought I'd drop in. Well, Jamie, we're happy to have you. And Brooke is here. Yay. Finally editing a video that was supposed to be up on Monday. I love it, Brooke. I love it. Oh my gosh, I've been getting so annoyed with YouTube lately. For some reason, my videos keep pausing at like 95% processing. And I'm like, stop. And I have to like cancel it and re-upload it. It's so annoying.
That is really annoying.
I don't even know why either. Hello, everybody. What are we working on? I'm going to try and get something done. Had to back out of last stream right as it started. Oh, well, hopefully you get a lot done tonight or today, depending on where you are. Gio, hello. Working on a fun writing thing. I mean a short story. Very exciting. Love that.
Short side story. It's like a side hustle. A short side story.
I love it. That's awesome. Oh, my comments jumped. Hang on. Annoying. I've been writing the first book in a young adult fantasy series. Nice. Very fun. Elizabeth, hey, this is my first live stream in a long time. Well, we are so glad you're here. Yes, we're going to be so productive tonight. I'm saying it now. I need productivity. I'm at 20K. I'm supposed to be at 50K. Greg, hello. Also, your hair looks pretty. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. You're so sweet. Mickey, hello. I think I'm doing homework tonight, unfortunately. That's okay. That's productive, and it's important to be productive in that sense. Homework's important. So I understand. So excited to work on Camp NaNoWriMo soon. Oh my gosh. Are you doing camp, Angela?
So I'm wondering, I might do like what Sarah LeBrat did that one time where she did like a modified camp because I'm moving July 16th. So I'm like, maybe if I started like July 20th through like August 20th or something like that, like, or maybe I'll just do it in August. But I need to get back into writing. So I need to do something like camp. But are you doing it?
I am, but I'm doing it. This is my first time not working on an actual novel for camp. So I am actually, I have a new series coming, and for camp, I decided to outline the entire series. Ooh. So it's going to be crazy, but I've never done anything like it before, so I'm really excited. And I'm excited to see how long it'll take. So I don't know. I think the series is like 6 books tentatively.
Oh, is it
So
still going to be contemporary or?
yes, and they're all going to be standalones too. Still,
Oh,
so
I like it.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm excited for something new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Morgan, hello. So glad you're here. Hey, Sarah and Angela. I'll be working my second draft of my novel, The Rewrite. Ooh, awesome. Awesome. Drea is here. I'm working on my work in progress with April Camp Nano. Very nice. Marin, hello. I've missed these sprints. I've missed these sprints too. Oh my gosh. I took May off and it's just been crazy getting back into it. Feels so good too. Feels good to be productive. Abby, hello. Camp NaNoWriMo is near and I've been working on outlining my project in preparation for it. Good thinking. Good thinking.
Yeah.
Usually I'm like at the last second, I decide what I want to work on. So it feels very weird to know what exactly I'm going to be diving into when it starts. I'm so excited for this day. I need to knock out my 1,200 words for today. Ooh, perfect timing. We've got this. You're going to crush it, Kelsey. Zara finished walking Riley and I'm here. Yay! Tonight I want to make progress on chapter 5 of my novel. You're going to make awesome progress.
Yes.
Awesome progress. I'm working on finishing book 2 of my dark fantasy trilogy. I'm trying to publish in September. Ooh! Oh my gosh. You're going to have to let us know when you publish.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I will be working on planning out everything for my Camp Nano project. Very smart. Very nice. I want to finish book 1 of my new adult fantasy trilogy in the next few weeks since I want to publish it next year. Oh, this is so exciting. That's awesome. I'm going to be working on chapter 15. Nice. BA, hello. So glad you're here. I'm working on my apocalyptic book, trying to figure out how to write dialogue. Like, how does a president and a scientist talk together? I love it. I don't know how to sound officially. Well, the cool thing is you can always write it out now and just fine tune it later. I have a hair somewhere and it's tickling my leg. It is like the worst feeling. And Lizzie's here. My laptop is acting up, which I guess is a sign I shouldn't be a writer anymore, so I'm not sure how long I can stay. Hey, that's not a sign. I think it's just one of those glitches. It's totally okay, Lizzie. So it's just one of those in the moment things. Because I used to go through laptops like there was no tomorrow when I was in high school, like middle school and high school. I don't know what I did to those laptops, but like I was getting one every year because they kept breaking. Yeah, I have no idea what I was doing. I'm like, okay. I was wasting all my waitressing money on that. Oh, wait, shoot, hang on. I was about to pull the timer, but hang on, there you go. I hate that feeling, Sarah. I know you're, yes! Or like when it's like on the back, I had one at work the other day and I kept feeling a hair tickling the back of my arm. So I'm like, I cannot see back there and it's driving me insane. Sarah, I forgot to comment on your most recent video, but I'm loving your recent wig obsession. You look great with bangs. Honestly, I don't know where the wig obsession came from. I feel like I've always been curious how wigs would look on me, but ever since I bought the one like wig to be Stella, I'm like, okay, like Amazon decided, oh, let's like promote wigs to her because she obviously wants to buy them. But the ones I found were like $6 and they were obviously $6. But I mean, they were fun for the moment, so.
Yeah, they're really fun. Someone I know, like, they used to wear wigs all the time to, like, different parties, and I thought that was always so fun, and they had, like, really wild ones that were, like, orange and blue and, like, pink, and I was like, and if it was dark, it wouldn't matter what the quality's like. Like,
right.
If you went to a bar or party, so it was really fun.
That's all. I see someone on TikTok, I can't remember her name, Holly. She's an author, too. Her wig that she has is beautiful because she has like to be her character too. And I'm like, where do you find good quality wigs? Probably not from Amazon. Probably not from. And then I also have, so I bought one wig and I bought like just like these clip-on bangs and they're so weird. Like that they would sell clip-on bangs. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I think too, a lot of wigs look really realistic once you put a hat on,
Mm-hmm.
which is really cool too.
Yeah.
But yeah. Nelly, hey. And yeah, Charlie. Well, I think where I came in, I was buying like $200 laptops, and I was a kid, like so rough with everything that I owned. So I think that's where my problem came in. But yeah, it was not a fun time. I've since gotten a MacBook, and I treat it like it's my baby. So, oh yeah. I'm at 47K. I want to get to 48K. Oh, you've got this, Drea. In this stream, you're totally gonna nail it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I killed computers every 2 years until I got my Mac back in high school. It was so stinky fun. Yes. Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone in this. Yeah. And once I got my Mac, I'm like, no, we're not doing this anymore. We gotta be careful of this thing. I think I'm gonna start our first sprint now. How do we feel about like a 15-minute sprint?
I think that sounds good.
Okay, nice little warm up.
Yeah.
Okay, so my friends, first sprint of the night, 15 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock. Let's see where we end up in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. That was very loud when it first went off. Okay. Woo. All right. How did we do?
Well, I think I put something in like a group chat. I think Sarah's in. I don't know if she checked it, but do you know, or does anyone know anything about Final Cut Pro?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna tell you on the stream. I've been looking into it. I haven't tried it myself because I've just been using iMovie, but I've been watching a lot of tutorials on YouTube to see if I would like enjoy it, and it looks awesome. I love the more creative. Like you have more control over Final Cut than iMovie.
Yeah, I had Premiere through my university, and now that I graduated, I like need to find something else. But they could pay for me to get. It was really complicated, but they could pay for me to get Final Cut Pro, and I could keep it.
Oh.
Now, like all the like files when I upload them into the project, when they're like the library where you can just see them, they look fine. Yeah. And then whenever I upload them into the project, they're like overexposed.
Oh.
I can't figure out like how to get the coloring right.
That's weird.
Zara says she knows a little bit, so maybe I need to message Zara and see if she knows what to do.
Yeah,
because it's never
weird.
Premiere or iMovie before, and like I don't get why it's happening.
Maybe is there like a preset option where it automatically changes the exposure?
I don't know because I can't find like where the presets are. I'm trying to watch videos, like I like Googled it and it doesn't like have this issue. So I'm like, maybe it's just my computer.
Wow, that is so bizarre.
Yeah.
Man, hopefully somebody knows how to fix it because that's annoying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Also, I'm gonna put in the chat a poll. I asked it on Instagram, but I didn't know you could do a poll in live streams.
That's exciting. I didn't know that.
It just gave me the option to, so well, I pressed send, but I don't think it went through. Okay, I don't know. Well, I've been trying to plan out my next series like I talked about. And I'm trying to figure out like which is like the number one like what is your guys' favorite like romance tropes? So I know which book that I would want to do first. So wait, was it on there? Did it load? I think it did load. Okay, cool. Okay. I've never done a poll on live streams before, so I was very confused. Going through, I think it's because you're monetized. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, I'm just trying to like gauge like interest and stuff because I think I'm gonna publish them all at some point, but I wanted to just figure out like which one should I do first. I don't know. So I'm gonna go back to the top and say hello to Tessa. Hello, Tessa. I'm so confused. I was reading a book and somehow skipped 10 pages or something. I don't even know where I skipped over. That's weird. That's not good. Zara, I watched some of an episode of Lucifer. Nice. I got 164. I definitely got a little distracted. Oh, I forgot. I got hang on, let me check. Let me see. 429. So yeah. And did you work on figuring that out the entire time? I hope not.
Yeah, but it was only 15 minutes. So like that's not I didn't find any solutions, but we have a solution maybe in the chat. So
oh good. I would say I really hope you can find a solution. That is so annoying. Edited 2 pages. I've just started using Final Cut Pro. I like it better than iMovie so far. Yeah, I've seen a lot that you can do with Final Cut that I'm like, oh, do I make the switch? I had Premiere Pro free at my school. Now I graduate and have access and I miss it. That'd be so frustrating.
Same. I had access. Nelly, I don't know if you have the same thing, like the entire Adobe suite, and it was so nice. And now it's just like I can't. So
that would be so sad. 224 and Tabitha just joined. Yay. Finished a paragraph real quick, but I got up to 246. Drea ate dinner during that sprint, wrote 100 words. Also, Andrea went to BU. Boston's awesome. Same Angela overexposure thing. I don't know why it's happening. Oh, so multiple people are having this problem. That's weird. knows everything about everything. I
True.
love it. Did you see that Zara's is doing a podcast?
No, I didn't.
Writing podcast with is it Kelly? I think it was Kelly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I watched I missed the stream, but I saw that she had an announcement. So I'm like, I gotta see what the announcement is. And it was a podcast coming in September.
Ooh. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Lots to listen. I love podcasts.
I love podcasts too. Abby didn't get very far with outlining hate when you get to a point in your story where you're like, okay, but how does this story actually end? I hate endings. Oh, girl, I'm the same. I actually referred back to my outline for the scene that I'm in, and I realized, so in my outline, it happened entirely different from how I actually wrote it, and I like how I outlined it way better. So I'm like, that's a draft 2 problem. Hang on, my mother's texting me. This may be a dumb question, but do you film on an iPhone? I film on a camera. How do you film, Andra?
I film on my iPhone. I think honestly, unless you're doing something fancy, and I'm not a videographer expert, but I think the like quality is pretty similar. Mm-hmm. And then I can just airdrop everything. And then most things I film like horizontal and then vertical, so I can also like put it into TikTok. So that makes it like easier, but I'm sure there's like tons of features on a video camera that'd be really cool. And like, I want to invest in that someday, but then also, I don't know.
Yeah. I started out using my phone. I don't know why I'm like this, but I'm the kind of person that when I see a lot of people, like I watched Catherine Manning's video. She's a YouTuber. And I watched a lot of her videos, and she has a camera, and I'm like, I need a camera. And even though I literally didn't, so I'm that kind of person where I'm like, I need that. It's like, no, you don't. You really don't, girl. But yeah, an iPhone has great quality.
Especially I don't know if every Verizon's running it, but you can get a free iPhone 12 mini if you change your number, which sounds a little bit sketch, but like a free new phone. And the iPhone 12 camera is amazing. Like it's so much better.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, you definitely can. That's what I love about that. I have people in DM me like, do I have to get a camera? Do I have to get like a ring light because I have a ring light? I'm like, no. Like I didn't have anything starting out. I didn't even have a tripod for the longest time. But that's the cool thing. You can just start out with your phone. And if you want to keep to your phone because it's great quality. I'm catching up on some beta reading, and once I send this brief feedback, I'll dive into my manuscript. Very nice. Either enemies to lovers or friends to lovers. I voted for the former though. Yeah, enemies to lovers was the clear winner over on Instagram. So that's why I'm like, okay, well, let's do a poll without that one just to see what like second runner-up would be too.
I saw the second poll and I voted for enemies to lovers, and I was like, ooh, I guess Sarah didn't want us to choose that one.
Well, I did, but it was so like out of the park. Like here, let me look at the stats. So enemies to lovers had 73. The rest were in the teens. So I'm like, okay, that's the clear winner. So we probably will go with that one first. But like, what's the runner-up? Like for people who chose enemies to lovers, like what else would you choose if you couldn't choose that one? You know what I mean? Yeah, it was 73, and the other ones were like 16. I'm like, oh, okay, love it. I prefer friends lovers as long as it's done well. But if you can write a good enemies lovers, I'd be here. I actually haven't tried enemies lovers yet. I read enemies lovers, and I love that kind of vibe. So I'm excited to dive into trying it. I don't know what my favorite one would be. I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
I have enemies lovers, but your fake dating one would have been a close second for me.
Yeah, fake dating is so cute. Oh, yes. Oh, here, color correction would be a potential workaround, but that doesn't fix it when it automatically imports weirdly. That's also weird that it pops up normal. And
yeah, like when I import it, and then when it's not, and maybe Morgan has like the exact same thing or slightly different. I don't know. But Zara's here in the comments. She's like the queen. Whenever I have issues, I should just ask her because she's like giving multiple different solutions.
I love Zara. You're the best. I love you.
Agreed.
Oh, I think I'm gonna turn on my light now. I also got one of those, like, I don't know if they're Bluetooth light bulbs that change colors. I gotta do it real quick because that's really fun. That is so interesting because I was gonna ask you what your favorite is, like as a reader. As a reader, I think I love forbidden romance in like fantasy. So what's one? There's a series by Jennifer Armentrout that's forbidden romance, and then The Dark Artifices by Cassandra Clare's forbidden romance. So I just love, I don't know what it is about it, but
yeah.
So wait, let's see if we can turn off my light and it shows.
I love enemies to lovers, but I feel like enemies to lovers, if it goes too far, it goes like too far, especially in like contemporary novels. Sometimes I'm like, it's a little bit too much like they're enemies.
Right. And then like when they come together in the end, it's like, okay, where did that come from? You know what I mean? Like,
or it's just like, if there's not healthy boundaries where I'm like, this is like borderline sexual misconduct. Like,
I read a book recently that they were like so rude to each other and then they ended up together in the end. I was like, well, why would you? Why would you want somebody who was berating you the entire novel? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it has to be done just right. Otherwise it's just like, it's not cute when you got someone bullying I mean, I know it's a trope too, but I don't like a relationship like that. I wouldn't want a relationship where my love interest was just beating me down the entire time. So I just can't relate.
Yeah.
Enemies to lovers is quite profitable because there are a lot of fanfics surrounding that trope. Yeah, that trope's really popular. I'm not a trope. I love tropes.
Same.
I love them so, and plus it's really helpful because you know exactly what you're getting when you go into it. Oh, there's a lot of comments. I'm so sorry. I'll go faster. But I had no idea how much trope is needed for people to buy a book. Well, there goes all the tropes I made up. I mean, it can be whatever you want it to be. It's totally okay. I love enemies to lovers. I also love friends to lovers because to me, it's the kind of romance I've always wanted in my life. And it's just so adorable to me and so innocent. I love that like turn, like that moment where you're like, oh, I look at them differently now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love like, it's kind of enemies to lovers, but like it's a very specific niche. And I feel like it's probably something I should go to therapy for. Like when it's like the rich, like bad boy, and then like the really sweet, innocent girl, like Chuck Bass and Blair Waldorf, or like Rory and Jess from Gilmore Girls. Like I love that trope. And I'm like, I feel like that's really toxic.
I mean, I understand though. I definitely understand. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. I saw In the Heights today. It was pretty good. I've seen trailers for it and it looked pretty good. I was going to do some writing but got distracted because my laptop blacked out for a second and I got worried and did a malware check. Ugh, well that's stressful. That does not get you in the creative writing mood. The iPhone, maybe the overexposure issue. Look up HDR overexposure. Interesting. AirDrop can mess up video files for iMovie for some people. Oh my gosh, yeah. When I filmed on my phone, it was glitch. It would always glitch out.
See, but like I've like put like, oh my goodness, I can't speak. I've exported files from my phone into Premiere and it worked like from this exact phone. And then like when I have it playing like the .mov like raw file, like in whatever file player it plays fine. And then in the library in Final Cut Pro, it plays fine. Right. It's only when I add it to the project, which I'm like, there must be some weird setting. But then I like tried to like close out this project and start a new project and it was still an issue. So I'm like, maybe I just feel bad because I'm like, my university bought me Final Cut Pro, so I feel like I should use it.
Right. Have you tried uninstalling it and then reinstalling it? I mean, I know that's probably so annoying to do.
I don't know if you can. It literally like when I got my new Mac, it was just on there.
Oh,
so it's like really weird.
I invested in a video camera. It wasn't worth it because the camera was great. I couldn't upload the files to my computer. It took about 2 or 3 weeks for some of them to upload. Oh, that's frustrating.
That is.
good. In the Heights has never been my favorite musical, but the movie was pretty good. Nice. I want the iPhone 12 mini purple so bad that I have to wait for my iPhone X to die. I saw that they're coming out with Mac Pros. No, what are they called? Like the desktop Mac version in color.
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh no, I think I might need that. Probably be a bad idea.
You can get it for free.
What?
You might be able to get it. Zara might be, to get it. See if you can get it for free, because I got mine for free if I changed my number, which you just have to be comfortable changing your number, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they were running that deal. It seemed a little odd, but
that is very strange. But I mean, if it's them doing it, it's gotta be legit.
I know, I'm like, it was Verizon, so it has to be kind of legit, right?
Yeah, for real. I just love the idea that it sounds so sketchy, still a thing. I haven't heard that since I was a teenager. I love it.
It could just be that I'm 50, but you know.
Secretly a 50-year-old. I thought I was in chapter 29, but in reality I was in chapter 28. I was making my chapter headings bold, and I noticed I skipped chapter 25. That's frustrating.
Oh.
I hate, because then you have to go back and change all of them.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I don't know if you ever feel sorry, but I'm like, do I know how to do math, like basic counting?
Yes. Enemies, lovers, right? I think I did great. That's awesome. I haven't tried it yet. I'm excited to dive in. I record things on a camera, but the files, for some bizarre reason, weren't compatible with Adobe Premiere when I used them at school. Strange. I guess friends, lovers, but I'm a sucker for bad boys if they aren't like bad. I know exactly what you mean. Exactly what you mean. Yes. I do love a good bad boy if they're not like violent. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the violent guys, but I do love a good yes. I really like how Addie and Vincent's relationship developed. I feel like they had more challenges to overcome than some of the other couples. Yeah, they really did. They had a lot of baggage. Oh man. Yeah. I love how theirs kind of came together too. I love Friends Lovers so much because aside from relatability and wholesomeness, I've never understood dating for friendship. I don't really feel things beforehand. I understand that. I definitely understand that. Oh, hang on. There you go. I'll try and go a little bit faster so we can get into our next sprint. It feels like only a few months ago I was by the Brook stream live chat saying In the Heights was pushed back because of the pandemic, and now it's out. Wow. Isn't that crazy? Time, I swear. At least here it has to be best friends, brothers, best friends. Though I wrote one, I'd want to write the other. The books I've read, they all blend in. I love that trope so much. I don't know why. Because all of my brother's best friends, gross. My best friend's brothers, gross. So I don't know why. But I'm here. The story I want to write for that one, I'm so excited to dive into because I just think I have a fun idea for it. So I'm excited. Yeah, by choosing the perfect enemies, lovers. I'm feeling the pressure now. Especially because I have 73 people wanting that book. Okay. If you say so. I hate bully romances, which is right along. I don't really like bully romances either. I actually haven't really read one. That is, I don't pick it up. So I can't really think of one off the top of my head. I just don't like the idea of it up front. So I don't think I would enjoy it if I read it.
Yeah. I don't know if I've read one, but one time I was a video was recommended to me on YouTube and it was Enemies to Lovers. And I was like, oh, cool. I need more book racks. I started watching it and she was like, yeah. And the girl was chained to his bed and he was in the mafia and she has to sit there and then slowly falls in love with him. And I'm like, whoa, this is not what I think of with Enemies to Lovers.
No. That might be the Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
No. I mean, if you like it, that's great.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's me. I mean, I write clean romances, so that's not me at all. I forgot to comment on that one. I prefer like ex-friends or exes to lovers just because I dislike the super mean starting point. I like the idea of ex-friends to lovers. That's fun.
Yeah.
Like you were friends, you had a falling out. That's really good. I'm a picky reader if the trope doesn't stand out. Nope, I get that. I get that. I guess I write to show depth and expect every romance I read to have. Oh, death. Wait, death or depth? I mean, I think you mean depth. I don't remember. Depth. I think you mean depth. But I get that. I understand, Lizzie. Enemies to Lovers is my favorite forbidden romance, but I also love Older Brother's Best Friend. Ooh, yeah. It's a good. They're good. I love that we're talking about tropes too. Yay. We should all go to therapy for this trope, but I love reading it anyway. I can't do Dark Lena per se. That's too far. That's Shadow and Bone, right?
Yes. I am a very big Dark Lena fan, but I think it might also be based on the fact that I first read those books when I was 13. So I'm like, I wonder if I would feel the same way if I read them, like for the first time when I was older.
Yeah, I get that. That's understandable. I don't know anything about the series. I just love the actor that plays him. So I would go into it biased. I'm currently reading Tweet Cute. It's sort of like enemies to lovers who don't fall in love. Oh, you read that, right, Angela?
No, I have it right here. Ooh. It's on my June TBR. It's the next book I'm going to read.
Ooh. Yeah, I remember you posting a picture about it or in a reel or something.
Yeah.
You can uninstall it, Angela. Oh, IMAX. I was like, I don't know what they're called because I've never been able to afford one. But it's not as pretty in person. Honestly, I love the front colors. Like they're more of like a lighter color, but the back is like obnoxious, like darker color. Like I don't know how to describe it, but I don't love the back side of it as much.
I haven't.
They're like two different colors. It's very strange. Yes, what's from the early 2000s, there was strange pictures of the futuristic look of the times. That's funny. Okay, well, okay, I'm gonna go rapid fire here. Okay, 50. Not 50 minutes, just in a decade from now. If I remember correctly, I want to say that's a sketch from Clueless and Fetches with Mean Girls. I'm gonna do this on Fetch. Also vindicated. That's so cute, Melanie. I love that. I mean, in real life, I have liked my best friend's brothers before twice. I used to like my one when we were little, but he just got not cute. And he also got like not cute personality-wise, and that just ruins it.
Oh.
I love all romances as long as they're not toxic. Agreed. Yeah. Because I always, whenever I read a book, I always picture like, oh, what if I was the main character? This is my love interest, you know? It's like, I don't want a guy who's not, I don't know. I don't want a toxic dude. I don't see that deal, Angela. You sure wasn't a scam. I see other deals from Verizon, but I think the iPhone 12 mini or otherwise.
So my Verizon store said it's like certain Verizon stores are doing it, and it's like a scam, but not on the consumer. I think what they're trying to do is the more lines that a singular Verizon store opens, the more they get in like bonus money from corporate headquarters.
That's funny.
To manipulate it in hopes that they'll get more money from corporate for like in bonuses. So maybe your store is just more moral than mine is. But I had to like go into the store and they told me that. It was very odd.
That's funny. That is, what a way to dupe your corporate. Wow. I love that. It has to be clean and wholesome for you to like it. I don't know. For me, I enjoy writing more clean and wholesome, but it doesn't have to be like that for me to read it. As long as it's just not like too hardcore, then I think I'm okay. But all right, okay. Let's go. I think we're ready for the next one. Oh wait. I found a video to fix the exposure thing. I don't think I can post links, but search for HDR overexposure. The video I watched was a channel called Technolobe.
Ooh, I look them up too. I have multiple videos to watch for the next stream.
Yes, well, perfect timing to jump back into it. Let's do like a 22-minute one this time. A little bit longer. Let's do 22. All right, second sprint. We're almost an hour in. We're only on our second sprint. It's fine. 22 minutes, 22 seconds on the clock. In 3, 2, 1, let's do this thing. Okay, how did we do for that sprint?
Good. I figured out my problem.
Yay!
Thank you, Sarah, for all the help. It was good. So now I'm like, I can finally start editing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yay. This one feels so good. I spent the entire, so I altered my Patreon tiers, and I kind of spent the entire stream looking to see, like, because I kept getting emails, people who like canceled, people who changed their tiers. So I was just checking that for the whole sprint, and then looking at my Amazon ad budget, which is fun. So fun admin things. I don't think
Honestly, good for you for running campaigns. My one client wanted me to figure out how to run like Google campaigns, and I watched like LinkedIn Learning, and I was like, I have no clue how this works. So
yeah. Well, see, actually, to be fully honest, I have an ads person that I was testing the waters with, but I don't think it's working out. So I think I'm gonna give it until August. This is actually something I'm going to be talking about, my self-publishing tier over on Patreon, and we'll be talking more about it. But I'm gonna give it until August to see like how things are. But I don't think it's working out, because Amazon ads and Facebook ads definitely elude me. I have no idea how they work. So I'm like, well, I could hire somebody who knows what they're doing, but I just don't think it's really converting for me. So, which is fine. Gotta try things out, but does make it a little bit stressful. So it took me the entire sprint to open my manuscript after emailing it to myself. Had to do some straightening up in the apartment. Can't write in disorganized space. I wish I was that way. I'm definitely not. I live in chaos. Finished outlining a chapter. Very nice, Alexis. And yay, it worked. Yay.
yeah,
I'm happy it did. That is so stressful.
yeah, it was. So it wasn't any of the videos that Sarah sent me, but like it was in one of the suggested videos or whatever next to it, and it was because like it was set in the wrong setting, so it was like for Rec 720, but now that I have a better camera, it needed to be in Rec 202.
Oh.
Not whatever it was before 720. So it was like really a weird thing, and I had to like open up a new library in the new Rec. I don't even know what Rec means, but
yeah, why did God make a tech talk? Can't you just say that's weird?
Yeah.
But I'm glad it fixed it. Heck yeah.
Yes. It was so helpful.
441, not too bad. That's great. I'm finally getting through this chapter, and yay, Angela! Woo! 3.5 more pages edited. Almost done with this chapter. Nice, nice. I was on a date last night, and they kept playing ABBA. Oh, you were on a date?
That sounds like an awesome date. ABBA?
It's been a long time since I've been on a date, so like I'm gonna live vicariously through you.
Yes.
It's been too long. I'm editing my first novel, going to the editor on July 1st. Tessa, that's exciting. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Morgan got 342. Marion got 448 words and finished a chapter in the process. Nice, nice, nice. I thought I was going to finish my homework in this sprint, but nope. I have been so burnt out with school this semester. 3 more weeks and I get an 8-week break. That break is going to be so nice. So nice. 217, my brain is not fully here yet. Well, we have time for at least 1 more sprint. Possibly 2 if we do a shorter second one. Chesney got 783. Love that for you. Sarah, I was finishing up some work, but now I gotta get to work unpacking while y'all are talking. Yay! Very fun. 560 words, getting to a great point now. Love that for you. I got to 48K, Drea! Yes, heck yes. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. Rec probably means recording, but who cares at this point as long as it works. Yeah. I wasn't expecting them to kiss, but they're probably going to kiss. Ooh, unexpected kisses are the best. Hello. Am I the only one? Chat is not rolling. Ooh, let me look on my tab. That's weird. Hopefully it fixes itself. That's odd.
Yeah.
I remember I was on a stream once, and for some weird reason, like I don't even know why, it all of a sudden just stopped recording. Like my internet was fine, I was connected fine, but all of a sudden it just like I froze, and the ticker in the corner, like you know how it says how many people are there, it all of a sudden dropped to 0 while I was talking. I was like, what just happened? So hopefully that doesn't happen.
Oh my gosh. One time I was on a stream. I forget what stream it was or who else was there.
Yeah.
But it was back when we were all doing like 1,000,001 streams. That was so fun. What a time. But like the person who was like the host somehow got kicked out. So the rest of us were sitting there, but we couldn't click on any comments. We couldn't really do anything. And we were like, are they coming back?
Oh no. That's funny. I'm so excited for our next little write-a-thon that we're doing. I can't wait.
Yes.
Sarah, I've been going on dates with 2 guys, 2 dates down with both. I can't make up my mind yet. Does that make me bad? I agree with Sarah. No, you need more. It takes time to really get to know somebody too. You wouldn't want to like, unless you're not exclusive. So I say totally okay.
Plus, if you have options, you might be more like unbiased about them because it's not like if one guy doesn't work out, you're like all alone. It's like, oh, we have 2 things. So like, I think it's
also
better.
give us tips on how you found 2 guys. What the heck?
Like, was this like in real life dating apps? Like,
yeah, tell us, please. I have never tried a dating app because I live in like country bumpkin central. So I feel like I'd be so upset that everybody would post like fishing pictures and hunting pictures, and I'm just like, no, or like they're on their farm. I'm a city gal. I don't necessarily love bugs and farms, and you know,
yes.
I need to move. Let me see. My friend went on 3 dates on the same. Oh my gosh! What the heck? On the same day, one of those guys turned out to be your boyfriend. I love that for your friend. I love that. See, my date cap is 2. Anything like I've never been on date 3 with somebody else. It's always been date 2, and then we both decide this ain't working out.
It's so hard to find someone. Like,
yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, it is so difficult. Set your location to the nearest city where you are for fewer fish pics. That's probably a good idea. There is a pretty big city near me, so I might do that because I feel like I would just I just don't know. I went to high school with a girl who married this guy recently, and he takes her out hunting, and she hates it. And I'm like, I don't know if I could just go out and sit in the woods. Well, I mean, hunting, I don't love hunting anyway. So I'm like, I don't think I could just go and sit and wait for things to happen. I don't know. Hinge. I've heard Hinge is a really good one.
Wait, Hinge costs money though? Because I have it on my phone and I hope they're not charging me.
Oh no. Whoops. That's what that charges every month.
I don't use it ever because I used it like once. I need to get back into it because I've heard good things, but it was just being sassy with me. Like I like went through and was like matching with people and not matching. And then all of a sudden it was like, you're being kind of picky. Do you want to relook at some of these people? And I was like, gosh.
Wow. What in the world? Like, okay, thanks, Hinge. Yeah, Coffee Meets Bagel was a bust. Bumble works for some people, it didn't work for me. I refuse to try Tinder. I'm not that desperate. Oh my gosh. No, everybody around me is on Tinder too. They don't do like the actual ones.
I actually met one of my ex-partners who I dated for like a year or so, like on Tinder.
Really?
It's so weird because I feel like everyone always talks so poorly about it. Like multiple of my friends have met people on Tinder, but I'm like for long-term relationships. But
oh, that's good.
It
Yeah,
definitely
I feel like,
it has a
yeah,
lot of weird things on it, but
yeah. And maybe it could be the areas too. It's just if it's better in one area.
yeah.
I don't know. Everybody my age is looking for just that quick hookup, and I'm like, I'm fine. I'm too high maintenance. It wouldn't work out. I'm gonna spend time with my dad right now, so I hop off real quick. Hopefully, we'll be back on later tonight. Well, Elizabeth, yes, I honestly didn't realize it was gonna be Father's Day when I planned this, or else I might not have. Although my dad's sleeping, so it's okay. But have a great night with your father. Yay, yay. I could plan 3 dates in a day, but not be standing on this. Honestly, I don't know if I would have the stamina too, but I feel like my introvertedness would be maxed out. I don't know, because you got to get your energy up for dates. So
I feel like there's like confused facts about the other people too. Like I'd be like, oh, you like scuba diving. That's not me. And I'm like, oh, that was the other person.
Yes. That would seriously happen to me because I have the worst memory. Oh my, that would happen to me.
Yes.
Angela, check now. Yeah, I wonder how much it is too. Yikes. I've heard Hinge is the best one for long term too. To see everyone who likes me. Second cat. That's a smart idea. Oh, so you pay for like the upgrade. That makes sense.
That makes sense. Good. It's not charging me.
It just had to be the best one, but it's free. It has a version where you pay, but it's free. Honestly, I feel like I would be the person who would want to pay to see who's liking me too. So I understand. I would pay. I would say it's worth it. if I ever like invested my time into it. I feel like I'm so chicken too. Like if I saw somebody I knew on a dating app, I feel like I'd be just mortified. Like on Tinder, you know how their profile comes up, and if you like them, they might have already liked you. You know, I would die if I saw somebody I knew and they saw me first.
Oh my gosh, someone I knew, I don't know why they did this, but it was so embarrassing for them. They super liked me on Tinder, and I texted the person. I was like, did you mean to do that? And he was like, LOL, drunk right now. And I'm like,
okay.
It was really awkward.
Yeah, delete that from your contacts. Hinge did roast you. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Have y'all seen Cindy's video on using Tinder? I have not. Ooh.
Oh, I need to see that.
Heck yeah. I feel like it'd be so fun to just go on Tinder and like not troll, because I wouldn't want to do that, but to just like see what's going on there, you know?
Sarah, you could go on as one of your novel characters.
I could. That'd be a great video.
It would.
Okay.
Oh
I know what I'm doing in July. 3 dates in a day would be super fun. Contemporary romance to write. You could cover multiple tropes in one book. Oh my gosh, you could.
Yeah.
You could. Okay, I think there's a story time there. Yeah, I need to know. I was just at a wedding last night and realized I don't remember how to socialize. Yeah, it took so much out of me. I can't imagine 3 dates in one day. Yeah, no, I couldn't either. Zara, we applaud you over here. I'm a married gal and I've never dated more than one person at once. Do you have to keep them all secret from each other? No, when you're not exclusive, I think it's totally fine.
I don't know if you'd talk about it though. Like it's kind of like if you went to like a job interview, you wouldn't be like, oh, I'm interviewing at like 5 other jobs and like this job now first this. Like
right. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. he's buffer than you. Maybe not. But I think it's totally acceptable. But when if you have an exclusive talk, then I think that turns into cheating when you're on different dates with people. But at least that's how I've always understood it. I've never had that issue. I think it was a quote I used in my bio, but they don't have appeals process, so I'm banned for life. Honestly, you're probably not missing much, Sarah. So I think it's okay. There we go. Do it, Sarah. 3 dates. I mean, that would be. But then, like, what do you do after that? Like, does she go on 3 dates in a day several times? Because it'd be a great one day thing, but what happens after? you literally have the promise of the premise happen, and then she just has trouble choosing. And that's
cool. Which one will she choose?
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's because I feel like it'd be really difficult for me, but I love that. I thought that's possible. That's cool. I wish I had that many prospects. We'll get there one day. I love that we're just talking about this now. We'll start our next sprint in a quick second. Don't worry, guys. If you're like here just lingering, like waiting for us to start, I'm so sorry. That video is a fun idea. Imagine if someone catches on and knows you're playing as one of your book characters. Oh my gosh, I would die. But I mean, I think I live in a tiny enough like area. People just, I mean, not tiny enough, but I'm kind of a nobody still. So that's good. That's good. I don't think they'd catch on. Because then I'm also Sarah Sutton. I don't go by my actual name. So have
you had where like people in real life find you online and it's really embarrassing?
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, there was a guy I liked in high school. He recently liked my author page, and he liked one of my pictures where I had my black wig on, and I'm like, no, you're not supposed to see the side of me. Like, this is my safe space. Go away. Yeah, it's not good. I know some people who are really supportive. Like, they'll like all my posts who I know, but I don't know them really well. But when my old crush did that, I was like, oh, this isn't okay.
Yeah. It's like, even when people are supportive, I'm like, I want to like sink under my chair and be like,
yeah. It's like, no, thanks. No, thank you. No. It's not good etiquette to talk about other people you're dating while you're doing it, even if it. Yeah, no, I wouldn't think so. Yeah, it's like you said, like a job interview. You don't go like, oh, well, this job does pay more. It's like, could you imagine? You would probably never get a second date if you did that, to be honest. So unless you don't want a second date, then go for it.
That could be a fun contemporary, like a main character who's like, maybe she has like a checklist and she's like comparing on dates.
That'd be cute too. Yes. I mean, that could be, that's how you like tie into the 3 dates in a day. See, yeah, you only go to first few dates, people before feelings and exclusivity get involved. Yeah. I think that's why my dates always stopped at 2. We never went on to 3 or 4. Yeah, Gio, a fun conversation. 3 dates in a day could be a co-fi. I love you, Sarah, not Patreon. Yeah, I love you so much. Neither of us let go of hands, so we were just there. I also got friends on by a different person only a few hours before, so it felt very hallmarky. Ah, that's cute. I challenge you to write a one-day romance that takes place in the span of a day. Oh, that would have to be like a 10,000 word, like something very short. Could you imagine doing like 50,000 words and it's just one day? I feel like the plot flow would be just so draggy. So each chapter is like 2 hours. I mean, I'm not sorry. So, did you see the Jesper dating profile video, Angela?
No, but I'm going to watch it during the next sprint. I have it queued up.
Heck yes. I'm personally very entertained by this conversation. Me too. Same. It's fine. It's fine. We're strong, independent people. We don't need a significant other. I mean, I may want one, but actually, one way to pull off the 3 dates in a day is have a female main character attend a speed dating event. Do those still exist? A bunch of single people show up into that table and you interview them. Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, I think the thing for me, I don't know if it would necessarily be a me thing, because I feel like online dating and like multiple dates is more of a new adult kind of realm, and I generally stick to young adult. But it's a fun idea.
I saw, though, in Austin, Texas, where I'm moving, because there's a lot of, like, young professionals that move there, and I'm like, I need friends. So I'm, like, more interested in, like, finding friends right now. And, like, one young professionals network has, like, a speed dating for friends, which I'm like, that's even more fun. Like, speed dating, like, it's almost like you're in competition with everyone else there. But, like, speed dating with friends, like, you can find, like, an entire friend group. I'm like, I don't know if, like, real people under the age of 25 go to that, but
I mean, I feel like they would have an okay sized pool. You think maybe? That's a fun idea, though. That's a fun idea. My mom had a checklist she gave to my now stepdad on date 3, though not the first one. On the first one would be insane. You got to fill all these boxes. I've had people send like questionnaires before their first date, like, and then if the person, like, if things don't work out, they would do like an exit survey. And I'm like,
they might have been doing that for a TikTok. Because I've seen those on TikTok before. I almost wanted to do it where you like send almost like an exit survey or like feedback, and then you like post the results. And I'm like, I don't want to post them online. But that'd be really curious to know and like to track the data.
It would be really interesting. Oh my gosh, I don't think I could though. All of mine, I'd be mortified to talk to them again. One is dating my cousin, so probably shouldn't send that survey to him. I've had my students on my YouTube channel actually watch. I felt so embarrassed to new details. Oh, I would die.
Yeah.
I would die. I'd be dead. Mm-hmm. Kate is doing a 24-hour romance, but her names will probably never find it. Well, that's fun that she's doing that, though. Never been on a date before. I mean, I'm only 16, but I'm still sad. I wasn't allowed to date until I was 16, and even then, it took me like 2 more years. That's okay, Gio. You're not missing much. Yes, like I said earlier, married old lady here. It's just fascinating to me. You are not old, Melanie. You're not old. Speed dating tends to happen a lot in colleges, so new adult makes sense for idea. If I ever transfer into new adult, I definitely would do it.
That did not happen at my college.
No, you just had to start it.
My college was very weird. It was just very female heavy and very like heteronormative romantically. But they did this thing. It was like a marriage pact, or like the Elon marriage pact. It was started at Stanford, where they were trying to get a bunch of the seniors to fill it out, and they would match you with whoever they think you'd be most compatible to marry. And someone was telling my roommate and I about this, and they're like, "Oh, like Lily, Angela, are you guys gonna do it?" And we're like, "Can we do the Stanford one? Like, not the one at our university."
I mean, that's a cool idea. Yeah, come on. I don't need a guy, but I'd like one. That's okay. That's perfectly okay. Yes. We're over here the same. I'm the same. I don't need one. I think I would like one. I love it for you, Sarah. Hello. So glad you're here. I think this is probably a good marriage pact is so creepy. I think this is probably a good-ish time to start. Not allowed to date until 16 seems to be approved. I think my parents, like, I went on friendship outings with guys. I think my parents were just trying to, like, I don't think they meant it like serious, but they didn't want me getting too serious too young. I think I think it's okay. You can always do 10 things thinking about you thing with the dating rules. No dating until you graduate. No dating until you graduate. That's it. Oh, I love it. One more. Not like a book where BFFs make one with each other, but the college version Angela just described. That's funny. I think it's funny. Let's see. Let's do like a 25-minute. Yeah, we're not gonna do a 4th sprint. Oh well. That's not gonna happen. Well, it might have happened before that conversation, but I would have preferred that conversation to doing another sprint. So, I have so many videos to watch on the sprint, like finding the one where Cindy does that Tinder profile. 3rd and final sprint of the night, 25 minutes, 45 seconds, make it a long one for us. In 3, 2, 1, let's do this. Oops, there we go. That was a little louder than I thought it was going to be, but how did we do for the last sprint?
I watched the videos Zara recommended, and that was about it. They're really good videos. They're really funny.
Yeah, I watched the Read with Cindy one, and that was all that I did too. Yeah, that was really funny. And even though I haven't even read the series, or the books, I mean, the book, but it was really funny. Oh my gosh, but one of the guys, I was like, he was saying, I can't remember, but I remember thinking, wow, this is a guy who's actually looking for a date because he's so rude.
Yeah, no, all those guys, like, they fell for it so easily. I was like, who, like, in their right mind, like, if someone started saying that, no matter how attractive they were, I would be, like, unmatched, block, like.
Yeah. Well, and plus, too, like, don't you think, like, man, are you getting, like, if somebody said that and they looked pretty, like, wouldn't you think, well, is this, like, a fake photo and they're just psycho? You know what I mean? Why do their brains not go there?
I know, and they were like, do you want to go into the fold with me? And they're like, what is that? And she, like, her answer was like, oh, it's like this dark, like, full, like, shadow that came about from the world. The one guy was like, I'm afraid of the dark, but okay.
It's like, what? No. No, I like that one, that how she ended it, though, that person knew what she was talking about. That's fun.
Yeah, that one was the fun. Yeah.
Yes. Just finished a chapter as the bell rang. Woohoo! Yay! I got not a lot done today. It's fine. I will probably work on it a little bit before my client work, but work on writing a little bit more. But that's fun. I love Rita Cindy. Cindy's great. Got close to finishing my chapter. Very nice. 5:13, getting somewhere and making my dialogue sounding a bit officially is sort of nice. Still editing, went through quite a few chapters. Some are shorter than others, and a quick read, and others much longer. Nice. I understand that. Very nice. I'm about to pull out my phone and do some vlogging because I made the big decision to cut one of my main characters and put a side character in their place. Ooh, that'd be awesome for your vlog. That'd be great. So close to finishing my homework. I have to submit my own narrative journalism piece soon. What do you guys think? Grandparents' first meeting / family history or ghost stories of Savannah, Georgia? I mean, both sound really nice.
Yeah. Maybe, like, outline them both and, like, just, like, a really rough, like, one-page outline and, like, see which one you like better or that you're more excited to write.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. It was from a year ago. I just Googled Cindy Darkling Tinder. Not Googled, typed into YouTube, and then Tinder, and it popped up. So, I think ghost stories are fun, but I do think grandparents' first meeting is fun, too.
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm a romance person at heart, so not sure how many words, but I did write words. Heck yeah! I think I just love Cindy because she's so funny and she has the best remarks. Very witty. I love it. I wish I was that witty. But yeah, I think, I mean, yeah, that was, I would say it's been productive, but I didn't honestly I did some admin stuff.
Yeah, I feel that. It's funny because I don't know if people here have watched, like, the authortube collab that we did, or we all tried each other's routines. But I'm thinking right now, I'm like, this is the start of Sarah's day, and it is like bedtime for me almost.
Yes, it literally is. I took a nap. I had coffee. I'm ready to go. I saw you yawning. I was like, poor Angela, she's probably super tired. I love that. You got my routine though.
I know, that was like the one that I was like, whoa, like Sarah.
Like, please not that one. Please not that one. Oh, it turned out so good. It was like perfect. That was perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming, Gio, and thank you to everybody else who came and wrote and chatted. We had some awesome conversations, so thank you so much. Angela, do you want to do an outro?
Yeah. So I'm Angela and the friend of all the Good YA book recs and literary lifestyle tips. I create bookish and writing videos over on my YouTube. And thanks for having me, Sarah.
Yes, thank you for coming. We are going to be, well, hang on, I should probably check. I think my next stream is next Sunday. Let me double check. I should have checked in advance. My bad. No, it's the 24th at 7 p.m. So if you guys want to come, then I think it's this Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time is our next stream. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. Yeah, it's always not. It starts out with great lighting, then it progresses into darkness. It's fine. Thank you guys for coming. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great morning, afternoon, or night. Bye, guys.